So let me be a big sister for a minute. Any young person who's chasing a goal, going after a dream, and there's like a clock, this is what I would have told them. We're in a hotel. Naturally, I had to put on the robe. Naturally, I had to be my very, very extra self. But today, we are at the Big 12 Championships. Like a junk row. And this is my last indoor meet. When I look back at everything that I've done, all 4 indoors that I've done, because you know, well, technically 5 indoors, 4 outdoors. But if I was a freshman, or if I could turn back the clock and go back to my freshman year, knowing that I'd have 5, you know what I'd tell myself first and foremost? Girl, treat every last one like the time of your life. Because the thing about time is that it has an expiry date. It really does. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. And I've been an athlete since the 7th grade, or grade 7 if you're from Jamaica. And that means that's what, 2013. I was started in 2013. So 10 plus 2, 12 years worth of athletics. 12 years worth of being an athlete. Obviously, my time as an athlete is not going to last forever because nothing lasts forever. But it's just like, since coming to college, I would argue that I have made track and field way bigger than it actually is in my life, in terms of like, I'd work so hard, I dedicate so much of my time, I'd forego going here, forego going with friends, you know, giving up enjoyment, giving up things, not talk to my family because I have to lock in for a while. And while locking in is important, I never tell somebody who's chasing goals not to lock in. What's most important about chasing goals, chasing dreams, going after things that you want, is the journey along the way. If you can't find love and joy in the process of going after your goal, when you look back and what is accomplished is accomplished, you're just going to go to the mindset which me and a lot of my friends have of, oh, what's next? What's there to accomplish? Mamba mindset, That mindset sucks the life out of life. Oh my God, it sucks the life out of life. Imagine I look back at the last 4 indoor seasons and I spent 4 out of 4 that I've already done in tears, bawling, crying, screaming, throwing up, and begging God to not fail. Begging God to not fail. Not asking God to, you know, be with me through the process and, you know, Lord, just stay out there. Lord, I depend on His joy, depend on His strength, depend on all of those things. But it's just like, I was crying, screaming, and throwing up for 4 years straight. I hated that for myself. And I was like, no matter what on this championship, good, bad, ugly, or the in-between, I'm having a time. So just know this, I'm having a time. I'm trying on the robes. I'm doing my hair, I'm doing my makeup, I'm doing the things that make me feel pretty and confident, because it's just like this, the preparation, the journey, the mindset, all of this goes into that championship. And I would advise that for anybody who is going after a goal, going after a dream, chasing something, whether it be financial or anything, please find some love and some joy in the process. It's going to be hard regardless, but you're going to have to do it. So are you going to do it crying, screaming, and throwing up? Or are you going to do it with a smile on your face, knowing that this is all a part of the journey, like this is a chapter in my book that I get to write. While in that process of failing and coming back and failing and coming back, I did grow closer to God. I did learn to lean on my community. I found amazing friends through it. And I'm not going to say that everything is going to be all fine and dandy and, you know, you're going to just have a very linear or even exponential kind of growth and results. So that's really all I wanted to say. Find some love for the process, man. Find some love for the process, because you never know when it's your time. You never know when it's your time. And it's like, if say God tell me something, I have 24 hours for you, and God say, hey, this is your very last track meet of all time and all space, what are you going to do with it? I would tell myself to enjoy it to the absolute fullest and don't make the fear or intimidation of other people. Which, by the way, fun fact, you never know who's intimidated of you while you're there being scared of everybody else. You're there being terrified of everybody else. And I've had people come to me like, oh my God, I just love how you are as a thrower. And I'm like, homegirls, please Don't aspire to be like me because I have suffered. Mentally, I have suffered. In the ringer with depression, with anxiety, with lack of faith, I have suffered. Through it all, Jesus, Father, you have truly carried me. And it's just like, you don't go through what you go through for yourself. Like, yes, there are lessons to be learned, but you go through so that you can turn back and help the other people. So when I see my teammates or I see the freshmen, oh God, I just love talking to the freshmen on the team, because it's just like, some of them are either just so fearless and like ridiculously confident, and then you have the other ones that's just like, I don't know. And I'm just like, babe, I've been you. And both of you have something to learn from each other. And it's just so good. So it's just like coming to YouTube, doing vlogs, having all this tech and equipment that I keep purchasing with no money, no money. All this tech and equipment that I keep purchasing. It has to be for something. I've heard over and over again, I have a gift with words. I have a gift for talking. And that's like outside of sports. Sometimes I'm just like, God, me get talking, I'll shut up forever if I can throw far. But it's just like, your sport is not your everything, you know? And I very recently discovered, like, I can be loved outside of being a fantastic athlete. I can be loved outside of scoring points for my school. I can be loved outside of representing my country and getting a medal. And the people that are there throughout that process of finding love outside of your sport, them's is your real peoples. I have become so close. My circle, so it's small. And that doesn't mean I'm going to malice anybody or have up anybody, but it's just like, you know the people them who you go to when you're down. You know exactly who you need to go to when you're down, and you know that your friends aren't leading you astray, and you know that your friends genuinely love you from the bottom of your heart. And I would have never learned that without the lows of this sport. Heavy on the lows. That drop on my toe. Gonna see me the whole time, I chat. And all I've done is brush my eyebrows. Yeah. Also, for my eyebrows, if there are any girlies watching this, you see this NYX glue? Okay, that's very good. The NYX glue, yeah, that's the real tea. Also, this beat is going to be very light because I'm not really in the bagga today. So we are going to just get underneath our eyes with the skin tint and just around our nose. That's about it. Curve. I really hope when I look back at this video and when I'm editing this video, future me, please relax, have a time, and just be fast at the front of the ring. Punch the heck out of that ball at the front, please. The strength is there, the power is there. I train very hard, I work very hard, and that me I work with. God on my side, and that me I work with. I'm not ask. Well, I will ask Christ as a matter of fact, but like, sometimes people, they are waiting for all our ducks in a row, or you're waiting to throw XYZ, or you're waiting for the results to show in the moment, every single day. You want your progress to look like this. No. And what I love about my sport is that you can train all you want and you can have the prettiest technique. If at some point in time, if you don't let go and like get over yourself and just get into the actual nitty-gritty of throwing, which ultimately is just about power placement, speed, and striking that ball at the finish, you will flop yourself. Take it from Auntie Slow. She knows. She knows, babies. I've seen failure. Where's that lipstick? Hack. This lipstick, terrible on my lips. Fantastic as a blush. I saw you go on your face. I saw you rub it around. Very demure. I'm glad we could have this talk. I'm really glad we could have this talk. And it's like, it goes into, why do I want to do YouTube? I want to answer that question. I want this to be able to be a podcast. I want a platform where I can exist outside of public opinion. I want to post because I want to, not because, oh, I want people to think this, or I'm trying to do impression management. I'm so sick of impression management. Impression right now, if people wanting some, I want serial killer, go on through your babes. Go on through with your bad self. I promise you, I do not care. Oh, she's a washed up this, and her priorities are off, and that's why she's not doing this, sir. Don't care. I'm having the time of my life. I'm in a bathroom in Lubbock, Texas, all expenses paid, 2 degrees about to be under my belt, about to either transition to the next phase in my life, but in sports or in the professional world. And I don't care, like I really don't care. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing so well for a girl who just randomly picked up a ball one day and say, yeah man, I'm gonna try tracks even though I'm big and fat. I was one of them little chunky girls, and one day I did just pick up I went to track camp. Well, my mother forced me to go to track camp, and the run just clicked, and I've been doing it for 12 years of my life. That's older than some people's children. My shot put for me is now in grade 7. You know, it just the GSAT and past GSAT and now reaching a grade 7. So yeah, cheers to 12 years of me doing this sport. Cheers to my last big 12. Cheers to the growth that this sport has shown me. Lashes. Told you it was a very light beat. And now touches. This glass, this NYX fat oil drip. Yeah. 10 out of 10. No notes. Let me see if we can. Lord. We're just gonna do a bottom lip. Yeah. Okay. I really like this. I think it's very cutesy, very classic, very demure. And then what comes so. And then we go so with the bowl. I actually really like this. It's really cute. The only thing I think I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to put a lighter concealer under my eyes to bring it up so that under my eyes don't look so dark. So, I mean, I guess we're going to get dressed and I'll meet you guys outside. This is how I get ready for meet day. It's my last one, so it's giving very much cutesy, very demure. I'm going to start wearing basketball shorts because these tights are doing too much here. Ignore the fact that it's 2 different yellows as well. Arizona, you will be dealt with. Yeah, this is how I look for my last ever Big 12s. I hope there are people out here who were encouraged by the words that I said. Believe in yourself and have a good time. This is all I have to say. You're gonna have to get through whatever you're getting through regardless, so might as well get through it having a good time. What I plan to do for this championship, this is the plan, okay? We're gonna wake up, we're gonna pray, we're gonna have a good time. We're going to go into that competition fearless, knowing that we ain't got a dang thing to lose. There's nothing to lose. For how far God has taken me to this point, I have nothing to lose. Everything to gain, nothing to lose at this point. He is too good for me to go into that competition tomorrow behaving all anxious and running around like a chicken without a head, acting like I ain't got no sense. No, we cannot afford it tomorrow. So hopefully when this is posted, I would have had the competition of my life, having a good time, because at the end of the day, that's all I can do because it's my last. It's nearing to my last one. The Bible verse that I think is the theme for my indoor so far is Joshua 1:9, which is, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For why? The Lord God be with you wherever you go. He will not leave you nor forsake you. That man ain't never left me, not one time. God has never left me, not one time. I know he's right here watching me watch this video. He'll be there when I'm editing this video, and he will be there with me through competition tomorrow. And all I'm doing is leaning on him, trusting him to trust myself. And yeah. Yellow. We are going to our SpongeBob uniform tomorrow. I'm gonna mash up some girl dolly house. Period. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Love you guys. Can't wait to take you on the rest of this journey.